Welcome to AoK Championship Wrestling. We are going into it here tonight. Survivor Series. War Games. We got 9 matches. We got all kinds of ridiculousness. It is back and forth. We're going to have multi-man tag matches. 2 titles up for grabs tonight. The Hardcore Championship, Ramadan Steve will challenge the Ghost, Griffin Reed, for the Hardcore Championship in an Iron Man tables match. 20 minutes to put your opponent through as many tables as possible, hopefully more than your opponent for the title. The MWA Rust Belt will be determined here tonight when Vulgar the Clown takes on the highest one in the room, RWP. We will see that in a Falls Count Anywhere match. We got 4 traditional Survivor Series matchups before we get into the War Games. So let's get into it. The Hinkledimers teaming up with Chip and Dale to take on the Samoan Assault Team in Norfolk and Way. First one's out. Kicking it off for us, the newcomers, Chip and Dale. We got all kinds of matches. 8-man elimination match here. Lots of traditional Survivor Series matchups tonight. It's Dale, dude. There's zero reason to add that R into that statement. Zero reason to add the letter R. Into that man's name. Chip and Dale coming at us, getting the opportunity thanks to Zach the Ripper. For everybody just joining us, I am your host, the Ace of Knaves. You are watching AoK Championship Wrestling. It is our Survivor Series. It is our War Games. Big Dog in the house. Grabbing a seat. Good evening, ho-ho, homies. What you say about my mama? The Hinkledimers returning to action here tonight.
438 pounds, Curtis
You're close that time. Ah, you're so close, Wayne. So close. It's Hinkledimer, dude. Hinkledimer. Omer T and Cletus J returning to action at AoK. You're on with the marvelously prestigious and Thomas Page. You'll be teaming with Bud Marvelous, Prestige, and Thomas Page to take on Risk and El Jefe. You'll be facing off against KX, Matt Michaels, the Hero, and El Jefe. Inside. No, that will be a standard traditional Survivor Series matchup. Boom, just a few matches actually, a little later here this evening. Actually, just before the first main event. So we're actually going to cut this show in like 2 pieces, sort of. We're going to get, the first half will be all of our traditional Survivor Series matches. This one being the first of those. We will end the first half with the first half main event being the MWA World Title, Vulgar and RWP. And then, after a quick intermission, we will get into the War Games matches. We'll give the crew time to set up the second ring, get the cage dropped, and ready to go for War Games. And then the second half, we'll have all of our War Games matches. So, traditional Survivor Series at the first half. We got the Hinkledimers returning here tonight, teaming up with the newcomers Chip and Dale. with the Samoan Assault team taking on the other newcomers, Kevin Norfolk and Jason Way, Norfolk and Way.
At a combined weight of 456 pounds, Candyman Kevin Noah Fox and dashing Jason Way.
Jason Way here, stepping up the rope, or stepping up the steps to the ring. Candyman Kevin Norfolk directing traffic here on the right-hand side of your screen. Norfolk and Way. Chip Meadows starting for his team. Tonga Tulos starting for his, and we never did get them. Still forgot to get that that necklace off there. Oh man, that's because I didn't write it in the correct notebook. Oh no, the blue pen is given out. Oh no. Oh no. We've had a death in the family. The blue pen has expired. Do I have it? Oh no. Lord help us. What will AoK be without its damn blue pens? Oh no. This is... I don't think we've ever had this issue before. This is getting scary. This is concerning. Y'all don't understand. Where's OTM when you need him? OTM knows what's up. Oh no. Oh no. The humanity. Will somebody please think of the children? Listen, man, you don't understand. I've been using the same type of blue pen for years, and I seldom go through them. I seldom have to trade one out. This is like a milestone. This might be the first one this year, actually. The last 2 years, I think I've been writing with the same pen. This is... Maybe we can get through the night. I don't think we're going to make it through the night. This is getting bad, kids. Cletus J, the Hinkle-Dimer in the ring. Tonga in control for his team. Sets him up. Toss away on the Hinkle-Dimer. We might have to get a little more involved with the cameras here tonight, seeing as how this is getting a little it's a little crowded down there. This is an 8-man elimination matchup, as will be the most part of our matches tonight, prior to War Games. The Irish Whip. Cletus sending his opponent in. Tonga with an elbow, and Cletus, or Omer T, making the save, allowing his brother the upper hand here. The Hinkle-Dimer is one of the longtime members of the AoK roster, taking a long hiatus this year. Coming in a little later in the season, this being their debut matchup for AoK Season 6. We got a tag. Kenny Dale, now your legal person, and a big swing and a miss. The Tonga Tulos. I'm sorry, Tofik tagged in, and Kenny Dale in a world of trouble. There's a long way down. No, you don't give us anything good there. Nice reversal into his own corner, though. That might be a mistake. As we get a good look here around the arena, as we got some wrestlers coming in from Sweden, trying to make the flight in time. I do apologize for fucking with the camera, but it is what it is. Bear with me. One of these days I'll figure this whole thing out. I do got some of it figured out, just not a whole lot. Tofik Tanaka sending Kenny Dale into the corner. We got a tag. The Samoan Assault team working together here. Double team action. Whoa, that's sickening. Kenny Dale gets a reversal, gets reversed again. As we start to lose all the action here. These men just turning on everybody. Omer T just going to let it happen. And Tonga just going to go down the line. What are we doing over here? Just put me back on broadcast. Just put me back on the broadcast. Just put me back on broadcast. There you go. I don't think that's broadcast. There we go. That's broadcast. I'll leave the cameras alone. Referee starting her count. And you can be counted out at 10. An elimination is an elimination. A loss is a loss. And Kenny Dale looked to make a tag to his partner Chip, who just dropped away from the rope, avoiding the tag. What are you... You're a fresh tag team. Don't start acting like a fucking diva now there, Chip. We got to cover, and Norfolk makes the save. There we go. There's our tag. Chip Meadows back in. Kevin Norfolk rolls him up. Chip. Norfolk with a roll up of his own. Gets the kick out, sent to the corner. Big elbow saves himself. Meadows. That modified knee drop. Torrance didn't even stick around. I'm not going to grumble about it. Upside down DDT off the Hurricane Rana. Meadows. Norfolk in a bad way here. Norfolk in a bad way. Norfolk in a bad way. Chip. Looking for the pump handle. What do we got in mind here? Not enough. Kevin Norfolk. Candyman finds his way out of that one. Boot to the head. And another tag to Cletus J. Fighting Hinkledimers. Again, one of the most decorated tag teams in AoK. Battled some of the biggest and the best. Coming in here tonight, the team with semi-newcomers. Look at this, Cletus. Helping Kevin up before knocking Jason back down. Jason Way, the other half of Norfolk and Way. Cletus taking his opponent over to the ring ropes, but Jason puts the brakes on. And sends Cletus to the outside, fighting Hinkledeimer to the mat. And again, if you're just joining us, I am your host, the Ace of Knaves. You are watching AoK Survivor Series War Games. Being brought to you by the MWA, the Marvelous Wrestling Alliance. Brings you exciting 2K wrestling action 6 days a week here on Twitch. Ace of Knaves Entertainment covers the action Sundays and Wednesdays. I am Pootie227 Monday nights and Saturday nights. And Corner Studies Wrestling takes Tuesday nights and Friday nights. Join all of the MWA action, all of your favorite superstars across 3 separate streams. 6 days a week. We are the Rust Belt Territories. And we got your wrestling action on lockdown. I am your host, the Ace of Knaves. You're watching AoK Championship Wrestling when you're watching AoK. Not great wrestling. We're just AoK. And look at this. You've seen this move before. Electric chair. Blockbuster. And we may see our first elimination here. Norfolk and Wade trying to take Cletus J completely out of the equation here tonight. And what we got here, Kenny Dale getting absolutely mugged over here in the corner. The Samoan Assault Team living up to their name. Can we get a camera over there? Look at this. Kenny Dale trying to fight his way back out. And finally, referee trying to get some sort of order going on. Cletus J doing what he can in the ring. But the Assault Team, man, I don't think they're done yet. Norfolk tagging in Tonga Tolos. No eliminations thus far. Traditional Survivor Series matchups. We got it covered. Cletus J, shoulders are down. No elimination yet. Long way across the ring. That is a lot of real estate to cover. He makes the tag on Chip. And Chip just got his block knocked off. Look at this. Chip Meadows. Military press into that almost recoil. Pulling Tonga away from the ropes. In for the cover. Jason for the save. More tag team action here. No, Tonga puts the elbow up. What good does it do him? Can he battle out of this corner? He's on the wrong side of town for all that action. Numbers are going to get you. Like the rhythm, but not. Tolos. Repping it out. Irish whip. Chip Meadows kicking this one off for his team. And he is, it's starting to show through. He's starting to slow down a little bit. Again into the corner. Norfolk tagged in. And again, Chip needs to battle out and get to the other side of the ring. That man could really use a tag. I don't know if he knows it yet or not. There you go, Chip and Dale working together. Way up, double power bomb. And a save. No, Tonga. I thought Tonga was going to go for the save, but he went after Chip Meadows instead. Something brewing there by chance. Listen, while we're going over it here, why all this is going on, no eliminations thus far. We got all kinds of matchups tonight. Next match, Corvus will lead the way alongside Dean Graves, Vol Chan, and Larry the Hippie. And we got an all-out battle going on here at ringside. Like, the whole match is happening here at ringside. Let's go back to it. Corvus leading the team of Dean Graves, Vol Chan, and Larry the Hippie against the team of the Celtic Wolf, Maston Harmon, the Good Reverend Ripper, entailing KD, and a near pinfall on Kevin Norfolk. Kenny Dale just coming up short there. As we mentioned earlier, Iron Man tables match. Griffin Reed will defend the hardcore title against Ramadan Steve. Marvelously Prestigious, Bud Marvelous and Prestige will team up with Torrance Benjamin and the Maestro Thomas Page to take on Risk, and El Jefe. That's right, KX, Matt Michaels, and the Hero were joined forces with El Jefe in that matchup. And of course, Falls Count Anywhere match, Vulgar the Clown challenges RWP for the, for the Marvelous Wrestling Alliance. Try that one more time. Vulgar will challenge RWP for the Marvelous Wrestling Alliance Championship, the Rust Belt. Man, I'm really bad at this tonight. War Games matches. Later on tonight, the Crimson Chaos. Zoe Yuri and Chris Chaos will team up with Higher Justice, Logan Hawk and Big Money Logan, to take on all members of the Fallen. Leviathan, Gabriel Lovecraft, Amaya, and Alice Angel in that War Games match. We will see an all-women's War Games match as the Women's World Champion Megalodon teams up with the Ramirez sisters and Mega Reason. They would take on the team of Casey Nguyen, Empress Sparrow, Lilith, and Morgan Quinn. Six-man War Games matchup, the Shadow Syndicate, Coyote Kid, Leon Oscuro, and Explosivo will take on El Scorpio, Pandinas, and Luchalo. And our main event tonight, the Intercontinental Champion Jack Reason has called in the forces of the War Raiders, James Coleman, Connor Riley, and Big Bad Adam Boone, to take on the World Champion Grizz Kuklinski and the rest of the Dago Zoo. El Demonio, J. Anthony West, and calling in recruiting in the general, the Sergeant General himself, Johnny Cruz. So much going on tonight. We are still in our first matchup. No eliminations. This is going in for a long night, kids. We are got your entire Sunday for MWA action. If you miss Lomography, shame on you. Shame on me. I got to pick up the middle of it. You can find it on the VOD. You can find it on YouTube. Over on Corner Studies. Get caught up to date on all the CSW action. And if you really want to know what's going on with all... Oh my goodness. Hold on a minute. What happened? Bring our camera back. What happened? What happened? Holy Jesus. Lord help me. That's what I was trying to say. What is going on here? It's turned into Jerry Sign. We're like, what is going on here? What's up with these controllers? What even is this? No eliminations thus far. Kenny Dale in the ring with Jason Way. Oh, Tofik just knocked the physics out of that one. Rolls through. Is it enough for a cover? We're going to see some injuries tonight. Speaking of injuries, Maston Harmon taking the place of Benny Bing Bong in our next matchup. Benny scheduled to be a part of the Celtic Wolves team, but unfortunately unable to compete tonight due to an injury. We'll see him return Wednesday night with more AoK action there. Maston Harmon stepping in his place, stepping out of a War Games match for himself, seeing as how his tag team partner Griffin Reed will be defending his hardcore title against the Great Ramadan here in just a little while in a 20-minute Iron Man tables match. We are looking to take wrestlers out tonight. I think we're going to see an abundance. We're going to see an abundance of injuries after tonight's show. They are in it to win it tonight. Kenny Dale with Jason Way. Huge spine buster. We got a cover. And another save by Tonga Tolos. The Samoan Headhunter. Back and forth between these two youngsters. Jason Way. From behind, Kenny Dale. Rolls him through one more time. And I believe he dropped that man right on the peak of his nose. And we have an elimination. We are down 4-3. And Kenny Dale ready for it. Damn. He said, "It's Tuesday, bitch. Where's my money?" Omer T tagged in. Sending Tongo into the corner. Double team action. Chip Meadows. Back and forth again. Better way to learn than to team up with the Hinkeldimers if you want to learn tag team action. If you want to learn some tag team secrets, the Hinkeldimers might be your boys. And we got another elimination. We are 4-2. Chip and Dale putting on a show tonight. Wait, what? Omer T pulled up short. Tofik. 2 men down for his team. In quick succession. Huge slam. Tofik Tanaka. You see the MWA signs in the AoK crowd here. Double team action. The Hinkeldimers. Double backdrop. Tofik Tanaka in some serious trouble here. His team down 2. Putting him at a 4-2 disadvantage. Oh, man. 40, Jesus. That's a long time for your ass to be rumbling. Tofik may have just taken this down to a 3-2 handicap match. Doesn't go for the cover. Doesn't think it's pertinent just yet. Look at this. Tags in Kevin Norfolk. From behind, Kevin was not ready for that. Thought he was. Look at this. Norfolk. With this massive grapevine, looking for, it's too late. Nobody there to save him. We are down 3-2. This handicap match just rolled around again. Omer T. The vicious DDT. Cletus J, the first elimination from Team Hinkeldimer. Like, do you put a muffler on that thing at that point? That Omer went over to tag his partner and forgot he was eliminated. And Kevin Norfolk is a bloody mess. This 8-man match is down to 5, and it is 3-on-2 handicap. And the Candyman, Kevin Norfolk. Where is Omer going? Omer dragging his opponent clear across the ring, away from his tag partners. What the hell's he? Omer T. All right, Omer T diving through the ropes. I'm not sure what sparked all that all of a sudden. Tofik there for the save. And Omer looking for a submission. And we are tapping out. We are down to it. Tawfik all alone. 3-on-1. Omer T. Hinkeldeimer. We're about to lose our... God damn it. This thing's such a liar. I don't know why this thing sucks the way it does. Why do you suck so bad? Why? Why are you such an asshole? Tawfik Tanaka. Out here by himself at this point. 3-on-1 handicap match. Chip and Dale. And Omer T. Hinkeldeimer. And Tawfik doing what he can here. And what he's doing seems to be holding up fairly well. Military press. High overhead. Head full of steam, off the ropes, splash. Tawfik, the Samoan Nightmare. Running neck breaker. He ripped his head off with that one. Huge German suplex, holds on to it. Tawfik sets him up. Good night. Chip Meadows makes the save for his team, and Tawfik still battles it out here 3-on-1. Omer T. Gourd Buster. Wow, Tawfik. He caught Omer coming through that somersault. He caught him with that super kick. About took his damn head off. Omer hits the rolling stunner. Nobody to make the save. Tawfik saves himself. Knee in the back of the head. Omer taking all the time up here in the ring. Leaving the two young guys to see how it's done. Omer, knife edge chop. And fires off a series of right hands. That could be detrimental to himself. Tawfik has had enough. Head scissors. Omer hits the ropes. Running elbow drop. Nobody there. Low blow. Omer T. Waited till the referee's back was turned. Hits the low blow, and this could finish it. And had it too long. Another cover off that avalanche clothesline. And another kick out. Tawfik still in it. Omer trying to take all the credit on this. High cross. Sets him out. Drops it into a power bomb. And the Samoan Nightmare. Look at this. Still getting back to his feet. Sent to the ropes by Meadows. Chip. Drop kick. Almost didn't take the big man down. Running neck breaker by Tanaka. Swing and a miss. Sends him into his own corner. Look at this. Tanaka Talks shit on nobody. German suplex. We seen it earlier. Ripcords it around. No interference. This could be an elimination. And we're gonna get interference. Omer T not letting it happen. Tanaka not letting Omer happen. End of days. But that's all. I think that's all Tanaka had. Meadows would be wise to just go for the cover. Omer down for the count as well. Face first on that roll up. I don't know if that was intentional or not. And this could do it. The double power bomb. Tanaka, the last member of his team, eliminated. The Hinkledimers and Chip and Dale picking up the victory over the Samoan SWAT team in Norfolk and Way. Take a look at some of these replays here. Yo KX, welcome in. In a matchup a little bit later tonight, traditional tag team Survivor Series matchup. One Risk teams up with El Jefe to take on Marvelously Prestigious alongside Torrance Benjamin and the Maestro Thomas Page. Risk. Go get him, Tiger. Meadows, not Matthews. Just Kenny Dale. It's just Cletus J. Hinkledeimer. It's all members, all three. All three, my friend. Matt Michaels, or I'm sorry, both of them. There is only three of them. Both of them. Matt Michaels, your boy, plus El Jefe. As El Jefe has moved his way up through the Intercontinental Division. Right? And they're fighting with everybody. Again, traditional, we're splitting the show up tonight. I don't want to say splitting it up, but splitting it up. Traditional Survivor Series matchups and some singles matches first. And we will set it up after the Rust Belt Championship match. We will reset the arena. Bring out the double rings. We will bring out the cage to surround the double rings, and our War Games matches will pick up on the second half this evening. As we are on our second match, and we are about the 45-minute mark. And we got a long way to go. We got 9 of them here tonight. Corvus will team with Dean Graves, Vol Chan, and the cultural phenomenon Larry the Hippie. They would take on the team captained by the Celtic Wolf of Maston Harmon, the Good Reverend Rippert, and Talon. Try that again. And Talon at KD. There's gonna be some. We're gonna burn some guys to the ground here tonight. Ooh, what are y'all smoking on? What you got? We're still riding high from Lomography. Had a hard time saying that. Woo! Ah, you don't smoke none of that. More power to you, my friend. Ain't no pressure. You do you, my friend. Whatever makes you and yours happy. We got a little AoK versus CSW later on here for our main event. We got Jack Reason versus the War Raiders taking on Dago Zoo with Johnny Cruz. We got a nice mix going into that risk match. We got a nice mix up there. Hey, while I'm thinking about it, man, how would you guys feel about an oddball like 1980s style, like primetime wrestling or like WWF Wrestling Challenge kind of thing, like just the old dudes? Because I've been playing through one of my own, and I was thinking, I don't know if I want to give that up. I don't know if I want to give up the playing it part. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of dig being but I don't know if I can do what I do and play. Like, to play and call commentary at the same time might get a little tricky for me, but also, that might be funny as shit again. Because actually, AoK started with me actually playing the game and doing commentary. That was a long time ago. I'm so bad at that my GM bullshit. I'm so bad at that. So bad. Terrible even. Terrible even. But good luck with that, to be honest with you. Good luck with it. I feel like from my GM, I need to kind of, I'm bad at booking against the game. Like using the game's formula. We can kind of get away with things a little different here because we can tell a story, which is funny because I'm pretty sure Pootie said the same thing the other night. We don't need to work. I don't need to work within the confines of the game in order to give the entertainment that I'm trying to give. I'm kind of with you, Gaming Duelist. I kind of like the idea of it. I'm just really bad at it. I love the idea of like the draft and all of that, but like, for fuck's sake, you know what I mean? For fuck's sake, I'm just to always try to get. First of all, I want a roster that I can have, which is what Universe gives us. At least, you know what I mean? I have a full roster. I don't have to worry about, you know, like tonight, Benny Bing Bong getting hurt. And my GM, I'd be screwed for a match for not having the roster size that I need because I don't know how to do that. Like, I don't know how to. I always end up with what I think is going to be a great draft pick. And then I'm with you, gaming. I just suck at it. just a horrible, horrible time at it. But, Gorner, if you're going to do it, I'd be more than happy to watch it. Perhaps actually maybe learn a thing or two. First team already out for this matchup. Corvus, Dean Graves, Volchan, and Larry the Hippie. As the captain of Team 2 comes out. The Celtic Wolf. This man just landing. This man ain't even had time to rinse out his gear. This man just landing. Quick flight from Sweden. AoK Survivor Series War Games. Captain Celtic Wolf and the rest of his team about to follow. As the Witch Doctor, Maston Harmon, makes his appearance. Maston Harmon, a last-minute replacement for Benny Bing Bong. And the good Reverend
from Texas, weighing in at
making his way in here. Coming in to change the ways to make sure that everybody, I said everybody in the arena here today, under the watchful eye of the all-knowing, of the all-seeing, of the all-being, I want you all to know that I love you. Woo! The good Reverend getting a little bit of a mixed reaction here tonight. This arena crowd kind of questioning. Jalen KD, the last member of this team as well. The second match of the Survivor Series ready to get kicked off here. And I'm going to go radio silent for just a moment. I will return momentarily. My apologies. I am back here at ringside. And Corvus, captain of each team, Celtic Wolf on his team, and Corvus for his. Nose to nose there. And Celtic Wolf having a hard time backing Corvus up. We got a side slam and a cover. 1 count only. We get a tag. Maston Harmon now in the ring. He's so tall, he just whiffed right over his head. Damn, Maston with a huge boot out of the corner. Corvus taking his time there, and unfortunately, gonna pay for it. Damn, spinning backhand by Maston Harmon. And the entire team reaching for the tag for Corvus. Exit the ring, none too quickly. Harmon, the witch doctor, knee to the face. Up and over for the nose breaker. Really? 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 God damn, this is so damn dumb. You good? You good? Ah. Harmon back and forth with Corvus. Chan opening up on the good Reverend. Another huge clothesline, Volchan. Dean Graves catching the good Reverend outside. And look at this, Ripper has to fight his way back into the ring. Larry the Hippie. Volchan with a right hand into the ribs. Referee Charles Robinson here right on top of things for us, keeping the count going. And we could see a double count out here. Back in before the count of 9, the Ripper. In control, sends his opponent into the turnbuckles. And Volchan, if you know, Jesus, what a right hand from the Ripper. Rolls it up, look at this, the body scissors. Not a full count. Volchan in control over the Good Reverend. Irish whip into the ropes. Superman punch. Into the torture rack. Could we see the GTS? Are we going to see our first elimination of this matchup? The Celtic Wolf, Captain Celtic, puts the brakes on, saving his team, keeping this matchup at 4-4. Dalen reaches for the save, gets the tag and fires off. Blocked by Volchan. Body scissors, rolls him up. Not enough for the first count. Into the ropes. Volchan turns his attention back to the Good Reverend, allowing Talon an opportunity from behind. Legacy elbow to the back of the head. And Talon, pandering to the crowd, showboating, could lead to ass whoopings as he still has his attention on Volchan with Larry the Hippie in the ring. A cultural phenomenon. Wow. Corvus and the Hippie laying it out there, back-to-back right hands. Great teamwork there. Birkenstocks to the bridge of the nose. Talon. Springboard. Catches him in the small of the back. Rolls over the Hippie. Could we see a cover? Could we see a pin? No, only two. The Hippie kicking out. The Hippie tripping Talon up as they went through the ropes together. Larry, I said it earlier. The showboating leads to ass whoopings. Black Plague applied. And the Hippie at 2. Look at this, Bouchard. Corvus going around the ring there, looking to tear up anybody that would move. Into the ropes. The Hippie over the top. The Good Reverend. Ringing the church bell. A shot for Dean Graves, one for Volchan, who fires back one of his own. Back to Dean Graves. Hippie back in the ring, attack from behind. Into the ropes. Father Zach with a huge clothesline. Maston Harmon now in charge. No, reverse. The Hippie. Taking the big man to the corner. Now gonna hit it. The Hippie shake. All the way around. Is that enough to keep the massive shoulders of Maston Harmon? Oh, Hippie not even gonna attempt it. Not even gonna go for it. Sends him into the corner. What's he got in mind here? A Hippie. With the strength of 2,000 vegetarians. To the top rope. Makes the leap. Flying cross body. We got it cover. And 2 count. Talon tries to make the save. But Maston, no need for a save. This man's massive. Sets him up. The Hippie. Deep arm drag. Nice reversal by Larry the Hippie. And this matchup still 4-4. Traditional Survivor Series match coming up next. The great Ramadan Steve will take on the Ghost Griffin Reed in a 20-minute Iron Man tables match for the hardcore title. One more time with the shake, rattle, and roll. The Hippie shake. And the Reverend to make the save. I don't know if they're really saving the partner or just putting out more damage to the hippie, or from the hippie. Maston finally going over, making a tag, tailing. Now you're a legal person. Survivor Series War Games, where all the best of the MWA come together, form up their teams, and battle it out for bragging rights. Off the ropes, some scores will be settled, and some wounds may be reopened. Corvus tried for that cover on Talon, blocked by Maston. And from the crow's nest, we got a cover. And Talon kicking out at 2. We got another tag, Dean Graves. Walks right into the corner and gets tagged by the Good Reverend. Boxed his ears quick as shit, too. Dean trying to take control over the matchup. Clothesline, and a big clothesline at that. Goes for the cover, and Talon stays alive yet again. Gets the tag. Celtic Wolf back in the ring. Eats a knee. Dean Graves on the wrong side of town. Gonna try for it. Powerbomb. No, brings the knees up and gets double chopped by Maston Harmon and the Good Reverend. Into the ropes, Dean Graves fires off a few shots to the captain of the opposing team and gets a 2 count. Celtic Wolf, clothesline, runs him down. Big backbreaker. We get another tag. The Good Reverend back in the ring. And taking it right to... Oh, spoke too soon. Graves fires back with a right hand and a clothesline. We got another tag. Corvus back in the ring. All 8 members of this matchup still in the ring. No eliminations. Second match of the night. This is going to be a long night, kids. We are 1 hour in, and we still have 7 more matches to go. And one of them is definitely at least 20 minutes. We're going to be here for a while. Look at this. Double team action. Volchan, Corvus. From the 3-point stance. Into the ropes. Volchan, the Good Reverend. And the Good Reverend. A high cross. Volchan, no, kicking out at 2. Corvus back in the ring, takes the attention off of Volchan, over the top with a Superman punch. Referee trying to get Corvus out of the ring. Missed the pinfall, allowing Talon time to get in and save it. Black Plague by the Good Reverend. And a spear. A spear hit by Volchan. And a save by the Celtic Wolf. Good night. Have a good night, Gaming Duelist. Appreciate you being here today. We will talk to you tomorrow night. I am Pootie227. And ICW Nitro. Volchan scoops him up and plants him. All kinds of boots to the face. Back up. The good Reverend with the scissors. No go yet. Into the corner goes Volchan. Fighting his way out. Looks like he's trying to get around for a tag. And another spear. He does catch the spear. Another pinfall attempt. And the good Reverend digs deep. Boots repeatedly. The good Reverend leaving the ring to go after Larry the Hippie, Dean Graves. He just left the match. The hell is he doing? The good Reverend launched Volchan into the ropes and then just left the ring to go beat on Larry the Hippie. And Dean Graves still out of it. A right hand takes down the court. Look at this. Volchan is fired up. Now that stunt by the good Reverend not sitting well with Volchan at all. We got our first elimination via countout as the good Reverend has been eliminated. And Talon with the cover over Volchan gets a 2 count. We're down 4-3. Celtic Wolf down a member as the good Reverend heads back to the showers. Talon showboating, but he might not have to worry about that ass whooping at the moment as Volchan, a taste of his own medicine, GTS off the torture rack. And Dean Graves trying to make the save there. STFU. And Taylor, no, look at this. Volchan rolls his way out of that one. German suplex bridges him around as we get another tag. Look at all the buttons. Bouchard hits the ropes. Misses. Running elbow by Talon. Looking to even this up. His team is down by 1 member. We are at a 4-3 handicap for Team Celtic Wolf. Look at this Talon. Able to get the big man up. Hits him with the body slam. And looking for the tag. Celtic Wolf now tagged in again. Irish whip Corvus into the ropes. Drops to the mat. Wolf with the leapfrog. Blocked by Corvus and runs straight through. OTM, welcome in. It is second matchup of the night. We are running first half of the series. Will be traditional Survivor Series matchups. We will have a mid-event, main event. Vulgar the Clown taking on RWP for the MWA Rust Belt Championship. We will come back with the Survivor Series War Games matches after a short intermission. Not really, but that's what we're saying. Second matchup of the night. We are 1 hour, 15 minutes in. We still got 7 more matches to go. The hippie shake. One more time on Maston. No, blocked. With a big right hand. And a knee to the face. The hippie. Back to his feet, but I don't know if it's on his own accord or if that was just Maston picking him up. Scoops him up one more time. And Harmon taken to the second turnbuckle. This doesn't look good for the hippie. Tomahawk chop misses. The hippie fires off with a right hand to the gut and a big boot to the face. Harmon. Look at this. The hippie standing ground against the witch doctor, Maston Harmon. Spoke too soon. We got a tag. Captain of the team back in, Celtic Wolf. This man making his name known across the MWA. Former Intercontinental Champion here in AoK. I can honestly not list off all of his accolades across the MWA at the moment. But this man has carried some titles in his short career here. Captain of the team. Military press. Larry the hippie all the way to the basement. And he's got a long way to go. Celtic Wolf. Again, one more time pandering to the crowd. Corvus gets the tag, but also gets tagged with that boot to the chin. And a quick save there. Corvus pulls the shoulder up. Celtic Wolf with a power bomb. Pops him up for a second one, and the Wolf is not done yet. Maybe he is. Corvus has had enough. Into the driver, and again, no, Corvus looking to tag out Dean Graves. This 4-on-3 handicap matchup at this point. Corvus trying to take a few cheap shots, and Dean Graves. Too much for Celtic Wolf to handle. Graves looking for an opportunity to bring it down to 4-2. Goes to the wrong corner again. What are you thinking, dude? Pick a different corner. God damn, stupid. Knee to the face. And Dean Graves just unleashing here. Man trying to take out somebody's ribs. Wolf finally gets an opportunity to fire back. Big power slam. Goes for the cover. And a no count. Only for one. Graves. Back in control. Goes for the tag, keeping it fresh. It's Volchan, now the legal person in the ring. Volchan, Celtic Wolf. The legal combatants. Backs Wolf all the way to the corner. And runs him through with a clothesline. Celtic Wolf back on the attack here. Drapes the arm. Can he keep him? No. Volchan over the back, and it hits the chop block. Not a very strong one. But that boot made up for it. And he's going to tag Dean Graves back in. Graves with the rocker dropper. We got a cover and a breakup by Maston Harmon. Ducks that right kick. Going top rope, Dean Graves. Looking to take flight. 5-star frog splash. Deep cover, Talon. In the ring. But doesn't do anything about it and then leaves the ring. Didn't even help his captain. Talon KD not helping to break that up. Damn, Maston dropping Dean Graves. We got a tag. This Talon back in 4-2. This was the this is where we lasted, where we were at with the last matchup as well. That ended in a 3-1, 3 overall victory there by the Hinkledimers. Into the ropes, Talon. We got it cover. And Dean Graves kicking out at 2. Larry the Hippie rolling into the ring there a little after the fact. Watch he doesn't get ejected here. We got a hip toss. Dean Graves coming to life. Big shoulder breaker. Let's keep this going here. Dean Graves stepping out of the ring is Volchan. Drives the knee to the face. The whip into the ropes. Pop up knee to the gut. And Volchan one step faster one more time. Talon. Helps his opponent back to the top, back to his feet. Fires off a handful of rights. Volchan tried to do what he could there. Caught the foot, but ended up catching both feet. Spins him around, knee to the face. Volchan taking down Talon. Moonsault from the second rope. Off that springboard. And these two matching up pretty evenly here. We got a tag. Tripped him up. What is going on here? There's a lot. There's a whole lot going on there. And Maston Harmon tagged in. There's a whole lot of loop-de-doo, flip-de-flips. And Volchan just being manhandled here by the Witch Doctor, second turnbuckle. Tomahawk chop. And we got to cover. Corvus looking to make the save, keeping it 4-2 in favor of his team. Irish whip, Volchan with the reversal. Harmon out of the corner. And Volchan one more time, a little bit quicker. We get another tag. Harmon gets the tag. Talon back inside the ring. Talon gonna go for an easy cover here. And gets it. We're down 3-2. The hippie in the ring now for Team Corvus. We are down 3-2, making this a 8-man match a 5-man 3-2 handicap match. The hippie one more time shaking things up. Man, the hippie avoiding the right foot of Talon by launching one of his own. Block Talon KD with some judo maneuvers. Sends the hippie into the ropes. Luthez and some right hands, shades of the Texas rattlesnake. Hippie blocks it again. Right hands and Birkenstocks everywhere. And the hippie setting it up from across the ring here. Looking for that fertile crescent kick. That sweet shin music. We got it cover. It is up to Maston Harmon and Maston Harmon alone. And he's going to go straight for a roll-up. And almost gets it. Into the ropes, Maston Harmon. Man unto himself. The final member of his team. Even his captain is gone. Sinking waters. The cover and Dean Graves. This 3-on-1 handicap match, the numbers may be too much for even the Witch Doctor. There it is, rolls him up. A hippie looking to take this one home. And Maston barely escapes at 3. Going low on the hippie before, going low on Maston before going high with the clothesline. Maston Harmon doing an absolute number on Larry the Hippie. Corvus has a lot of weight coming down. Big man, Maston Harmon. Can he lift it? Can he get full extension on the crow's nest? That may be it. Good night, Team Corvus wins. Clean, no, not clean sweep. Almost a clean sweep. He lose 2? Nah, he lost 2. I'm sorry. He lost 2 members. Did he? Nah, just 1. My bad. I don't know how to count. Down 3-2. Here we see some of the replay. Talon hits that Luthez press. Which gave his team the advantage for the moment. Larry, unfortunately, getting that pinfall. Maston Harmon coming in with that roll-up. And near pinfall right out the gate. The Sinking Waters almost bringing it down to a 2-on-1, but the hippie bringing in the big man who wastes no time. Putting the final touches on this matchup. That giant splash. The crow's nest powerbomb. And that, my friends, is a 3 count. As we get ready to go into... Oh, bullshit. Why are you like this? Every fucking time. It's Corvus. You got that one right. Volchan. There you go. You got one right. Son of a bitch, Wayne. Son of a bitch. That's because you guys fucking smoke together. The great Ramadan Steve taking on the Ghost. Griffin Reed, the hardcore champion. 20-minute Iron Man matchup. What's the clinch up? It's a tables match. 20 minutes of putting your man through a table. Talk about it, wanker.
The following contest is a tables match and is for the Hardcore Championship.
Oh, there's an idea. Let's go to it. The great Ramadan Steve. In this matchup, one of only 2 singles matchups tonight, both of which are championship title matches. This one being for the Hardcore Championship, the Ghost, Griffin Reed. Easiest title to win, the hardest one to hold on to. Griffin winning this in winning that belt just this past Wednesday. In a fatal 5-way match. Tonight he defends it. Random match, random opponent. In a 20-minute Iron Man matchup.
Introducing the challenger from Cleveland.
Let's talk about it, Wayne.
Weighing in at 235 pounds, the great Ramadan Steve. champion, the Ghost, Griffin Reed.
Griffin Reed, one half of a tag team Cursed. We just saw his tag team partner put up a hell of a match against Team Corvus, being the last standing member. Right now, the Great Ramadan, the Ghost, Griffin Reed, ringing the bell. Let's do this. 20 minutes on the clock. These two perfectly matched up. Both of these two ready to go. This is just going to be a slugfest for the first few moments, I'm sure of that. Both of these two very strong strikers. Not only can they both land a punch, they can both take a punch. They are going to be back and forth wearing each other down. Both of them are smart enough to know they're going to have to wear the other one down. And Ramadan going to go for the table first. Look at this. I thought he was going to go straight for it. There we go. Now the chat's starting to move. Ramadan thanking the chat. Neck breaker. What is that? And look at this, Maston Harmon. This man just finished. What is he doing? Maston Harmon coming down and... Alright. I see you. Okay. Alright. Look at this. Maston Harmon coming down and slapping Ramadan Steve around. But I don't know. It wasn't all that helpful. Ramadan gets the first table break. This could get bad for the hardcore champion. Pardon me while I chow down on my banana bread Pop-Tart. I'm not sponsored or nothing. Hell yeah. It's almost too much spice though. Those are good too, like the little Debbie tile. Yeah. They're just that much. Sometimes that pumpkin spice is just a... I ain't your basic white girl. You know what I mean? Like sometimes that spice is a bit... hurts my tum-tum. If you will. And Griffin Reed, the hardcore champion, smacking the absolute hell out of Ramadan Steve. He shortly had to deal 2-on-1. And Ramadan was going to set that table up. I don't know what Griffin Reed said to him, but he was like, bump that table. Let me get a hold of you real quick. Catch these damn hands. Ramadan, snap out of it. Not quick enough. Into the ropes he goes. Reed. Stopped by Ramadan, the great one, with a clothesline. Follows it up with a second one. The great Ramadan Steve with the advantage thus far. One table broken in his name. Do something. There you go. Ramadan Steve. No. Butterfly can't get him over. One more time he goes up to the shoulder. Griffin Reed evens the score. I said 20 minutes. I think I only had it set for a 15-minute time limit. I don't think 5 minutes has already gone by. That sounds crazy. Here we go, snap suplex. Ramadan. We are even keel here. One table broken apiece. Yeah, the wife grabbed a bunch of those flavors. I think she got like lemon blueberry, which is actually really good. Probably going to be even better if I heat it up. I will say that. I will sometimes just eat them out the pack because I'm a fat kid in the little guy's body. And she got like some kind of double fudge. And then who knows. I forget what it is. Some of s'mores or some dumb shit. Griffin Reed sets another table up. Ramadan. Ooh. Just missed going through it there. But I think that was just the last time because now Reed is up. In points on broken tables. And he needs another one. Ramadan, bare knuckles to the forehead, and he is busted. Man, did he bust him open. Griffin Reed. And he might be leaving the arena. And he hits his head on the underside of that table, coming back in the ring. Look at this, Ramadan. Face first to that closed table. Damn. God damn, Ramadan Steve. Puts his man in the corner. And look at this. I mean, Griffin Reed. Sent into that table, Ramadan. Can he even it up? Looking to tie the score. Back to 2-2. Like a locomotive, but not. Choo-choo. We got another table set up. And 10 more minutes, 11 more minutes to go. Neck breaker. Hardcore title is what is at stake. If you're wondering why they would put themselves through an Iron Man tables match. for the glory of the hardcore title. Ramadan takes him to the shoulders, face first on the ring. One more time, but no. Griffin Reed. 10 minutes remain in this matchup. We are tied. 2 tables apiece. Ramadan Steve through a third table. Into a torture rack. Griffin Reed drops him into almost a DDT. Good God. Ducks under. The back and forth between these two. I said earlier they were evenly matched, and they are still going at it here, strong as ever. Ramadan sends his opponent across the ringside area. Back inside the ring he goes. Trying to get this arena crowd on his side. And look at this, Griffin Reed right out. I mean, this man is, he is right here in front of us. Look at this man's face. Damn it. Look at this man's face. Ramadan Steve. No, trying to take it. Look at this pile of wood that they're fighting on. This is dangerous. This is nothing but broken tables, chunks of wood, and mangled metal. Ramadan. A big back elbow, and he is going to the corner. Knee to the face. He needs to put that man through a table. You can put him all the punishment you want. Ramadan with the people's elbow. They asked for it. He's delivering it. Back under the ring can only be after one thing. And we're at another table. Double underhook butterfly DDT. Ramadan Steve down by one table. Seven minutes left in this matchup. He's got time to do it, but he's also going to need to get one extra. Another table, another broken table only ties it for him. You're mad at me about it. I didn't fucking invent numbers. Believe me, if I was going to invent anything, I assure you it would not be motherfucking numbers. And these two straight up duking it out here at ringside. A long stalling suplex. And Griffin Reed in control of the match with the one table advantage. Taking his time, they're going to back out and forth. All right, Ramadan out here shadow boxing. Griffin Reed just punched him right in the dick. Ain't no other way to say it. Ain't no other way to say it. He just punched him right in the Frank and Beans. And then gonna pose over him. And then gonna pose over him. Neck breaker. I thought Ramadan had that one, but I reckon not. Boot to the head. Ramadan Steve. 5 minutes left in this matchup. And Griffin Reed again, 1 point advantage. As we get a good view of the arena here from around the arena. Ramadan Steve needs to get back to his feet and somehow find a way to put Griffin Reed through 2 tables to win this matchup. Ramadan with a boot to the face. Can we get back to broadcast now? I think that's broadcast. That's not broadcast. Damn, out of nowhere. Nice shot of the RS. Where is broadcast? Anybody know? There it is. We're fucking with the cameras, Ace. Stupid ass. Irish whip. Griffin Reed still in control of this matchup. The hardcore champion has the padded number. As he sets up one more table. This match so far is not out of Ramadan's reach. But another table, going through another table, is going to make that a much harder uphill battle, as Griffin Reed has now doubled his lead. We are now 4-2. Ramadan will now have to put his opponent through 3 tables to win this matchup and the hardcore championship. And he has less than 3 minutes to do it. Going high risk. Makes the leap, frog splash. Now go set a damn table up. You heard. Shit, I think he did. I don't know if the table will even stand in this ring anymore. Look at all the pieces of this. There's like a toothpick factory in here. Ramadan, Jesus. What the hell is he doing? Put your man through a table. You got 2 minutes to go through 3 tables. Set one up. What are you doing? That's not, you're going to put yourself through a table, dummy. Makes the leap. Less than 2 minutes. Maybe Ramadan has given up on the hardcore title and just looking to make it a difficult. Look at this block. Griffin Reed puts the blocks on. Nah, don't do it. A minute and a half left. Griffin Reed with a 2-point advantage. Ramadan turns it around. Damn. And Reed losing a lot of blood here. A lot of blood. And that is not helping. I get the feeling that Ramadan Steve does not so much care about that hardcore title at this point. He is down by 1 point. We are down 3-4 with less than a minute left. Griffin Reed up to the shoulder backbreaker. Damn, what a clothesline. 30 seconds left. And Griffin Reed has put, no, look at this again, Ramadan. I think Ramadan knows he's not going to win the title. But I think he wants Griffin Reed to know that he's been through a war. Retention of the hardcore title by Griffin Reed. The question is, what damage has been done to the Ghost by the great Ramadan? Maston Harmon coming into the matchup early, slowing down Ramadan's roll. And that put a damper on damn near everything. As we see the final few moments of the matchup, as the count, just the clock against Ramadan on this one. Not enough to capture the hardcore title, but again, I don't know. I don't know how much damage, if any, was done to the Ghost Griffin Reed. What?
Here is your winner.
I mean, look at this man.
Still hardcore champion, the Ghost, Griffin Reed.
I mean, look at this man. He just went through a battle. He went through a war to retain that title. 4 tables to 3 tables. The Ghost Griffin Reed remains your hardcore champion. Try something real quick just to see if this works. Yeah, sort of. I don't know how much time I have on it. Loading it up. Survivor Series traditional matchup, marvelously prestigious, alongside Torrance Benjamin. And Thomas Page to take on the members of Risk. Hero, KX, Matt Michaels. And they have recruited El Jefe. Coming out first, the Maestro, Thomas Page.
Is an elimination match. Introducing first, from Norfolk, Virginia, weighing in at 260 pounds, Thomas Page.
The Maestro coming to us from CSW, Corner Studies Wrestling. You can catch him Tuesday nights and Friday nights here on Twitch, members of the MWA. Thomas Page, MWA's favorite son, is not a streamer across the MWA that isn't grateful for knowing Thomas Page. I get into another pack of Pop-Tarts here because I'm a badass. His tag team partner,
And his partner,
the Almighty,
New York, weighing in at 285 pounds,
teaming up with Thomas Page and Marvelously Prestigious.
At a combined weight of 483 pounds, A-list Marvelous Buddy Marvelous and the King of Old School.
I'm really surprised Thomas Page, to my surprise, Thomas Page and Prestige for not getting along ideologically. Prestige a little more, little free use with aggression, where Thomas Page a little more laid back. I'm surprised to see Thomas Page align himself with Prestige and Bud Marvelous. But I do know that behind the scenes that those two get along just fine. And here we go.
And at a combined weight of 666 pounds,
Where you at, Torrance?
the Voice KX.
Where you at, Torrance?
Michael.
Yeah, boy, this could get into a late night stream. We might be into the 11 o'clock hour by the time this one's well over. Well into the 11 o'clock hour. As we have another singles match after this, and then it is all War Games matches.
30 pounds.
So yes, sir, this one may get to a late nighter. LFA joining Risk to make us a 4-on-4 matchup. Thomas Page going to start for his team. Hero starting for his. Deep drag by Hero. Quick tag, Hero KX sent to the ropes. Maestro taken down, double shoulder tackle. Where's the referee going? Robinson taking a walk here. Thomas Page in control over KX. Traditional Survivor Series rules apply. And we get a tag. The almighty Torrance Benjamin steps in the ring. Look at this, KX and Torrance trading blows in the corner. Benjamin full tilt. He shifted the whole damn ring when he hit him. Off the ropes again. Nobody home. KX rolling out of the way. Torrance. Too much man for KX. What? Into the corner, into his own corner at that. Damn, KX opening up on Torrance. Look at this. Confused the big man. Torrance didn't know what to do. He had no idea what was going on right there. Fights out of the corner. Hot damn, boy. Lifting suplex just tossed him up over his head. We got a cover. Up and over. We got another attempt. Hero and Torrance Benjamin. And a huge clothesline. Torrance Benjamin. With a huge slam and a tag. Prestige, now the legal person in the ring. Hero. These two faced off Wednesday night. With Hero picking up the victory over the King of Old School. Hero hits the Shining Wizard. We can see our first elimination. No, Prestige back up. Caught again. Superman kick. Superman kick? Super kick by Hero and the Maestro for the save. Misses with the punt. Prestige misses with the clothesline. A little miscommunication between those two right there. Prestige taking his time. Makes the tag. We got here, sets it up. Maestro hits the far ropes. Drop kick into a spinning face buster. Jesus. Bud Marvelous proud of Maestro for pulling that move off. You see Bud over there celebrating with the crowd. Or arguing with the crowd. I'm not sure which. It's the Hero. Finds himself at the mercy of the Maestro. Look at this, Maestro going high risk. El Jefe tags in. Maestro back down, takes the shoulder tackle off of the ring apron. Better there than the top rope. These guys going to let that man celebrate. I didn't think. Torrance Benjamin and Bud Marvelous both taking cheap shots. El Jefe. Look at this. Hero gets caught up there by Thomas Page. Page taking no guff from nobody. Sent to the ropes. Jefe with the back body drop. Boot to the back of the head. Thomas Page needing to make the tag, but El Jefe there to cut him short. Page with a massive power bomb. But Marvelous tagged in. El Jefe, right hand, catches Marvelous one. Is he choking him out, ref? What's going on there? Get in on it. We needs to know. El Jefe, pop-up spine buster. But Marvelous, drop toe hold, goes right back to work. Benjamin tagged in, going top. Look at this. Benjamin, flying shoulder tackle on point. Head full of steam, hits the ropes right away. Benjamin. With a suplex. And a cover right in front of the members of Risk. Hero taken for the rock. El Jefe still the legal person, I think. Military press by El Jefe. Benjamin caught up. No. El Jefe staying one step ahead of the Almighty. Side slam. Benjamin makes the tag to Prestige. It gets his head taken off almost immediately by El Jefe. Bud Marvelous there for the break. And El Jefe going after the Maestro at ringside. Bud Marvelous coming to the rescue of Thomas Page. We got bodies everywhere. Bud Marvelous beating on El Jefe. Prestige taking on the rest of Risk. And Prestige leaving the ring, starting to count all over again. Look at this. 2-on-1 action. Prestige taking on all members of Risk. El Jefe battling both Bud Marvelous and the Maestro. And Prestige again outside the ring to make the break of the count. What is going on here? And El Jefe finally finding a chance to get back to it all. We might see a double count out, who knows? Referee trying to get everybody back in the ring. Prestige out to break the count again. Just to continue the double, triple team on El Jefe. And the rest of Risk allowing it to happen. And Prestige still going after El Jefe. Matilda's kiss. We got to cover, and Matt Michaels makes the save. Prestidigitation on El Jefe. And he is not ready to leave yet. This man's staying in this matchup. Another cover. Another kick out. El Jefe not wanting to be the first one eliminated in this match. Damn. What a clothesline. Prestige turned inside out, saved by the Maestro. El Jefe has the King of Old School up for the electric chair drop, face first to the mat. Matt Michaels in control here. Prestige a long way from his corner. Michaels double underhook. Stalls him out and lands it. No cover. Into that knee breaker, that neck breaker, whatever you want to call it. I guess it's more of a neck breaker than a knee breaker. Prestige catching the leg and fires back. The man needs to make a tag. The man needs to make a tag. And he's not going to do it. He doesn't do it. What's he got in mind here? To the top rope. Now we've seen this before. Avalanche powerbomb. And Matt Michaels kicking out. Matt Michaels has taken every one of Prestige's biggest moves. The hardest hitting moments that Prestige can handle. And that was 3 of them. This man is dagged out of 3. And Torrance Benjamin. There, look at this. Torrance the Islands. And El Jefe looking to make the save. Benjamin up with the military press. Sets him up. Sets Michaels into the corner. Another tag. No. Broken up by Matt Michaels. Torrance catches him in a front face lock. Superman punch. And the Almighty with another round. We got to cover. We got an elimination. Torrance Benjamin with the first elimination for his team. And he has taken it to El Jefe. Sets him up, running power slam. Torrance Benjamin. Finding something new here. Caught up by El Jefe. Throwaway slam and off goes Torrance. El Jefe busted open sometime during this matchup. You see his bandana starting to soak that up. Benjamin trying to get back to his feet, and does. Right hand to El Jefe. And now it's Benjamin who needs the tag. KX catches him. Look at this. Good night. And Torrance. Nah, Torrance ain't done yet. Prestige coming in to help him get out of that maneuver. And the referee gonna start to count on Prestige. Splash by Torrance Benjamin, the almighty. Needs to make a tag is what he needs to do. KX, welcome back. You're down one team member. We got to cover as Matt Michaels has been eliminated from the team of Risk. Benjamin Military Press. Belly to belly, down we go. Tags in the A-lister, Bud Marvelous. Look at this, quick cover. And Marvelous gonna use the ropes to his advantage. Oh, right hand by Bud. Marvelous dreams applied. Rope break. El Jefe trying his luck with Bud Marvelous. Not something you may not want to do if you're not the legal man. Already down by one team member. Marvelous. Look at this double team action. Bud Marvelous let himself get double teamed here. Double shoulder tackle. El Jefe, the legal person in the match, along with Bud Marvelous. KX needing to get out of the ring here. 4-on-3 handicap. Team Marvelously Prestigious with a 1-up on Team Risk. Marvelous allowing El Jefe back into the ring. Might have been a mistake. Damn. Elbow straight to the jaw. We get another tag. Prestige. And Marvelous. Good night. And that could do it for El Jefe, but Hero makes the save. Bud was there. Prestige was going to go after the Hero. El Jefe sent to the corner. Tagged him. No tag to. Oh, look at this. The crew outside the corner for Prestige working really well together, but not enough to keep Prestige from getting caught up here with El Jefe and KX. Double team action, working the arm of the king of old school. KX rolls him up, grapevines the leg. We could see a submission here. And Prestige taps out. We are tied down 3-3. Bud Marvelous, Thomas Page, and Torrance Benjamin left for Team Marvelously Prestigious. El Jefe, KX, and Hero left for Team Risk. Traditional Survivor Series matchup. We got to cover KX. Looking to bring this down to a 3-2. Snapmare goes through. Sleepy KX. Marvelous finds a way out. Bud Marvelous with a huge boot to the face of KX, tags in the Maestro. Duck and cover by KX. Off the ropes. Ducks under. Double butterfly. Powerbomb. KX. Coming to life. Ducked under by the Maestro. Boot to the midsection. Double underhook by himself. Suplexes him over. The Maestro. Looking for the sharpshooter. The Scorpion Deathlock applied. And KX finds a way out. Damn. Hammerlock STO. Face first goes KX. And to the back goes KX. We are down 3-2. Float over. Maestro DDT. LFA fires back with a power bomb of his own. Pulls him away from the ropes. We got to cover. And the Maestro keeps his team alive 3-2. El Jefe. Allows for the tag to Bud Marvelous. It is down to El Jefe and Hero to save Team Risk. El Jefe sets him up. Tombstone. Pulling Bud Marvelous away from the ropes could be wasting time. Could he get a full elimination? Thomas Page taking out the referee to save the count. We have no ref. Is anybody going to take advantage of it? I would. But Prestige ain't out there anymore, so. No referee. Charles Robinson has been knocked by Thomas Page. Into the corner, another tag. Hero, second rope. Working over the arm of Bud Marvelous. He gets sent to the ropes again. A big shot to the stomach. Into the corner, hard as hell. Another tag. More double team action coming Bud Marvelous's way. Double back body drop. And El Jefe lines him up. Oh, Marvelous almost got out of the way of it. Enough. He got out of the way enough of it. Hero trying to take a cheap shot there. Wow. The teamwork over in Team Marvelous. Benjamin misses with the running elbow, but not the Superman punch. Torrency Islands one more time for El Jefe. And the Hero for another save. I did not take the tag team breakup into consideration when booking these matches. Look at this. Up and over goes Thomas Page. Torrance Benjamin and Thomas Page working together flawlessly. But unfortunately, not enough here. El Jefe with a step up. Snap suplex, no, not much snap to it. Stalling suplex, no. Thomas Page reverses it, chop block. Page with the Irish whip. Sends El Jefe to the ropes. Second time, nice leapfrog. Total World neck breaker. And Page. Looked like he was going to tag out, but thought better of it. Knee and then the elbow. The Maestro. Duck and cover. Here we go. El Jefe. No. Maestro with a reversal into the back body drop. A teardrop suplex. Steps through. Half Nelson suplex. Thomas Page delivering. Here tonight is El Jefe. Fires back with that clothesline. And a save by Torrance Benjamin. Up high. Down low goes the Maestro. We got a tag. And the Hero doubling down here on these right hands. Multiple chest stomps. Thomas Page sent to the corner. We could be looking at another tag. No, Thomas Page fighting back. Quick jab, an Irish whip. Into the corner goes the Hero. And we got another tag here. Thomas Page, Torrance Benjamin working together. Top rope goes the almighty flying shoulder tackle from the top. Misses with the clothesline. Catches him from behind. Scoops him up. Side slam. Benjamin just swinging wildly, but connecting on most attempts. Hero rolls him up. Super kick. We got a cover. And Thomas Page grabs the bottom rope. We got a tag. Irish whip into the ropes. Big back body drop. El Jefe in control of this matchup. Another tag. Hero, now the legal person, Torrance Benjamin, rolling out, looking for a little bit of separation, taking a moment. But unfortunately walks right into the Shining Wizard. And we get another tag, El Jefe. Why didn't you just cover him, dummy? Drops the elbow and then goes for the cover, allowing for Thomas Page to make the save. El Jefe. Running power slam. The whip into the turnbuckle. Knee to the face. Hero catches the knee. Benjamin eats a clothesline. These two gonna bump up against each other, but Torrance gets the short end of the stick. Hero drops that huge cutter, and we may see a pinfall here. Torrance Benjamin eliminated. Bud Marvelous coming in for his team, the captain, co-captain. We are down to a regular tag team matchup. We are down to a 2-2 situation. This is the first time all night we've had this. Hero had control for a moment, but Bud Marvelous. Oh, I'm not sure what happened right there. That was like a late, like what they call that, a ghost bump. And stepping through. Back to work on the knee. No, Bud Marvelous cuts him short, back to his feet. Clothesline. Suplex. And Bud Marvelous looking for a tag. The Maestro being tagged in. Hero back to his feet. Clothesline, runs down Thomas Page. Catches his opponent, and a knee to the face by Hero. Double knees to the back. And a backbreaker by Hero. Moving in, another tag by El Jefe. Blocked again, El Jefe. Looking to finish this up. Package power driver in position. No, we get another tag. Hero tagged back in. Huge clothesline, taking down Thomas Page. And we are down 1-2. 1-on-2 matchup. Bud Marvelous to face off against Hero and El Jefe. Marvelous, no, blocked. Hero slides off the ropes. Sliding powerbomb, Bud Marvelous. The last member of his team. Right hand. Turns him around, sets him up, sidewalk slam. And El Jefe taking his time here with the Marvelous one. Looks like he's got an easy cover. And this matchup goes to Risk. So we take a look at some of the replays. So listen, I'm going to split this show completely in half. We're going to do our main event of Vulgar versus Vulgar versus RWP for the world title. I'm going to call it a night after that matchup. We still have 4 more War Games matches. And to be honest with you, I've been on vacation all week. I go back to work tomorrow for like 11 and a half, 12-hour shift. So we will pick up the second half of the Survivor Series War Games on Wednesday, where we have our War Games matches. But I just don't think I can do another 20, 40, I'm looking at at least another hour and a half of this, and I'm not trying to do all that. I'm really not. I appreciate you guys sticking it out and understanding where I'm coming from. But we do have one more main event matchup here before we call that night. As we have our... Look at this. The motherfucker going to try to tell us we're disconnected. Ready? Oh, we saved it. Just in time. Just in time. We saved it. The Rust Belt Championship. Vulgar the Clown to challenge RWP. And a falls counts anywhere. Yeah, I've been lazy all week, man, and I'm throwing myself back in for 12 hours. I'm not gonna. And it's important. Like, Mondays are important for me as far as administration goes. Payday, schedules, and all that. Plus, I've been gone for a week. You get it. If you don't, try to figure it out. that's where I'm at. Vulgar the Clown getting his opportunity for the MWA Rust Belt Championship. This one's set to be troublesome for the MWA champion. The Rust Belt champion, this man right here, RWP. Potter gonna have his hands full here tonight with this one. You see the Rust Belt Championship live and in person.
Introducing the challenger from New York, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Clown Prince. And his opponent from New York, weighing in at 258 pounds, the Wrestling Alliance World Champion, RWP.
You heard the man. The Rust Belt Champion ZA21. Just in time for the main event. We're going to cut this a little bit short tonight. We will catch our... We're going to catch our... yeah. That's what I was saying. We'll catch our War Games matches a little bit later here in the week. I appreciate the follow. I appreciate the sub. 30 months. Man, been around for a long time. This man been here since damn near the beginning. Damn near the beginning. Thank you, thank you. RWP, Vulgar the Clown. Clash of the Green Hairs. Vulgar in control in the early stages of the matchup. into the corner. Potter tried to follow it up. These two going to trade punches here, maybe. The whip into the corner. Ducks under. Clothesline by RWP. The Rust Belt champion looking to go home. Scooped up by the Clown again. Elbow to the face. We got an attempt here. No, Potter snaps the knee and drops an elbow. Vulgar finds himself slammed into the mat. RWP powerbomb and a kick to the midsection. Step around the digital hiney. Come on, lady. Move your ass. Potter under the ring. Coming back with a sledgehammer. Falls count anywhere, anything goes. Sledgehammer to the skull. Could retain a championship, but not tonight. Look at this. Potter blocked by Vulgar from the mat. Stunner. New Rust Belt champion. Could we see it? Not yet. Referee says 2. Vulgar with the last laugh. Looking for the submission. None. And now Vulgar back under the ring. Comes out with a kendo stick. Singapore King to the midsection. Potter bionic elbow. Single swing, and he broke it over the ankle of the Clown. Vulgar may have trouble finishing up this matchup. Big boot to the face. Potter fires rights and lefts. Neck breaker. Falls count anywhere. Anything goes. Rust Belt Championship of the MWA on the line. RWP the champion. Vulgar the Clown. The challenger. Pile driver. As the highest one in the room takes back control of the matchup. And that may be it. Good night. Retention. The Rust Belt goes nowhere. RWP with the victory over Vulgar the Clown. Another clean defense for the Rust Belt champion. Some of the replays. Kendo stick across the thighs and stomach. We hear the bionic elbow. And if they show this kendo stick shot, look at this, right across the ankle. Right across the Achilles tendon of Vulgar. Sets him up for the pile driver. And then the Mafia, whatever, gets us the 3.
Here is your winner, and still Wrestling Alliance World Champion, RWP.
You heard the man, the Marvelous Wrestling Alliance champion. I'm going to dip out on this one. Show you what Wednesday night show is going to look like. The teams, the matches left for War Games. The Fallen. All members of the Fallen to take on Higher Justice and Crimson Chaos. See an all women's War Games matchup. Megalodon leading her team with Mega Reason and the Ramirez sisters against Casey, the Empress Sparrow, Lilith, and Morgan Quinn. Six-man War Games matchup. The Luchadors with Lucha Low take on members of the Shadow Syndicate. And the Intercontinental Champion, Jack Reason, leads the team of the War Raiders against the Heavyweight Champion and Dago Zoo alongside Johnny Cruz. Your matchups for Wednesday night. That is all the time I'm putting in tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow night with I Am Pootie 227 for ICW Nitro. Tune in again Tuesday night for more MWA action with Corner Studies and Hardcore TV. Until then, take care of yourselves, take care of one another. I appreciate everybody being here as we close in just shy of the 3-hour mark. Take care of yourselves. We will see you guys tomorrow night. I am your host, the Ace of Knaves. You're watching AoK Championship Wrestling, and we say peace.